And so, good evening. I have no idea if I'm just live yet or if it's something that's going to happen very, very shortly. I've just been waiting for this to come on. Hello. I've got a Hawaiian shirt on. I thought, why not? Jazz it all up a little bit. Um, I'm looking at it on YouTube. So if let me just pop out the chat and then I can shut myself up because I'm now talking in my ears and it's doing my brain in. There we go. Okay, so hello everybody. How are we? I hope you're well. Welcome to our live chat. I am logged in as the wrong person on YouTube chat, so that's not very clever at all, is it? Oh, dearie, dearie me. What a joke. Well, hopefully I'm now live. There's people starting to populate the chat, which is always good. Let me just log into the right YouTube account for myself because no one needs to see me logged in as my other account that kind of went live this week for the first time and we had lots of new subscribers. Thank you very much if that's you. So I'm now logged in as the right account and I'm live. Hopefully I am. Don't know where to look on my YouTube. We have got guests coming in. Hopefully my Zoom will pop up in a moment to say, you have a visitor. In which case we'll let them start talking and you'll no longer have to listen to me going mono, which is always a start. Live. Let's just click on that. Live. And that one. It looks like we are live. That's a start, isn't it? So let me just pop the chat out and let's see who's here. Pop out. Close, close, close. That's better. I'm no longer listening to myself. Thank you very much, everyone that says I am there. Am I streaming okay? Are you seeing me okay? The quality on my end wasn't that good. It could be due to the weather. It might be something you have to listen to me as opposed to watch me. I'm on a satellite feed. We got a storm on. Could that be slowing up my internet connection? I don't think I've got anything else. Let's just see what else is running here in. Let's get rid of Teams. No one needs Teams running in the background, do they? What else can we get rid of? Telegram. Let's get rid of that. We don't need Adobe Cloud either. I suspect that's what's killing my. Yeah, look. Pause. I'm uploading to the cloud. So hopefully, to the person, well, actually the producer, you just popped up on Telegram. Please just come back to me and let me know if that cleans up in a few minutes. Hopefully it will because I've just closed what was killing me. So what do you think of this? I got a new green screen. I got some lights. I got the HD camera switched on. So hopefully what you can see is nice. It's working quite well. Cheers to you if you've got yourself a drink. I've got me nice freshly brewed coffee. Get me through the next couple of hours. So, someone's watching in Rio. That's a sweet brag. The quality is iffy, yes. Quality should up. Should get better soon. I don't know why I'm I just hope that it gets better soon. So thank you so much for joining me and stuff. Hopefully we should have, let's get rid of that window. Yes, we should save that. Thank you very much. What else can we close? We can get rid of Adobe Illustrator. This is the problem where I work, where I do some working from home. And then we go straight into doing this because I've not had any time to do anything apart from anything. I'm getting some lots of messages coming through saying that it's getting better. I hope you do love the shirt. I put it on especially for this evening. I was going to put the one that I wore the other day on for the Artemis interview, but thought people don't need to keep seeing the same shirt because it's the only one that fits well, apart from my lovely Hawaiian shirt that I wore to a fancy dress party last week. So I thought I'd put this on. So So good. Right. Yep. This is my new green screen as well. We've got light. I've got two sets of lights going on, so hopefully that works. I'm in the microphone. Hopefully you heard that too. So where's my guest? Because we should have one by now. Do we have a guest yet? Probably sat in the. No, it is just me. Okay, I'm afraid you've got me for now until my guest arrives. So, MRE2, here we are. Who thought this was gonna? How long did we think this was going to take to get here? I remember when Sean Day said, and I think it was back in July. There's not going to be. Don't expect anything in December. You're going to have to wait until Newcrest are ready to release. And obviously, we worked it out quite quickly. That was going to be February because that's when Newcrest update their annual JORC resources. So it's crazy. It's crazy to think we're here now, and the time is flying so fast from the time we close the chat on Friday to when we reopen, and then we go through it again. I mean, it's Wednesday already. I mean, what's that all about? Why is time flying so fast? I do not know. So, who can tell I did no preparation for this show whatsoever, and I am winging it the entire step of the way. If you think that's funny, smash the thumbs up button. If you think it's really, really funny, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you think it's rubbish, just turn off and we'll complain about it on another website. Right. Shall we go and have a look at the latest satellite feed? That would be a good start, wouldn't it? So, I'm going to go to there. Oh, that's not helpful, is it? There. There we go. And then we're going to go to eos.com. And then I am going to share my screen. And we're going to pick up screen 1. So hopefully I'm sharing the screen. Let's grab the chat so we can see any questions that pop up. Oh, brilliant. The lighting is a bit bright, causing a shadow on me. Oh, wrong way. How's that? Well, there's still a shadow. It's what I need to do is buy some decent lights. I've got a single light that I used to use for photography, which is fine for photography when you're angling light. But now I've got this LED thing that just puts light in my eyes, and it's great. But as you can see, there's shadows and all sorts. Anyway, eos.com. We're going to go to products, land viewer. Start now. I've not looked at this for a few days. My subscriptions. Oh, here we go. I love it when it forgets who I am. I'll have to go looking for it manually like an animal. What's that all about? Oh, hello, Murray. Cheeky. His bottles, does bottle know where he's going? Quiz. It should be somewhere. Where's Telfar? Telfar's going to be in here, I reckon. What do you reckon? Let's go with that. He's like, yes, it is. Just go to eos.com and... oh, look, there's Telfar. That's the one we want. So what I'm looking for, when I'm looking for Telfar, I'm looking for this thing here. It sticks out like a sore thumb from space. And when you... That's cheeky. No, go away. I say it's... Oh, there it is. Thank you. So this... It's determined to make me log in, isn't it? Go away. Oh, man. Let's pop that over there. And then I don't know what you're seeing now. So, like, I don't want to start logging in and showing everybody all my passwords and stuff. So, it's quite funny in that sense, isn't it? Where's Zoom gone? Hello, Zoom. Where are you? I'll tell you what we'll do, actually. Come back to me. If you come back to me, which I appreciate is really quite boring. I can then just do that. We can wait a few moments and it can go back. Oh, God, she knows all of a sudden. Anyway, I am now in, so I can now share screen. I'm going to share screen 1. Bosh. So, hopefully that's working now. Bosh. Is that working, Mohammed? You're the last person to comment, so I will just ask you. So this is Telfar. Hopefully you can see that right now. We're on screen 1. And as you can see, it's sticking out like an absolute sore thumb. This big circle thing here is what you're looking for. So you can scroll down to that. And then, oh, look at this. Is that new? I don't think it's quite new just yet. But hint, hint, there's a road going in around here somewhere. Looks like there's been lots of rain. Look at all this. Oh, that's good. If you can't see, then does that mean to say you can't see my screen? Or have I not shared it? Are you still looking at me? Is that what we're trying to say here? Zoom is such a horrid program. Well, I find Zoom a horrid program. Oh, look at this rookie amateur hour. And breathe. And good evening, everybody. Indeed, here we are live in Studio 2 for GGP Helps, live with Newcrest results for this evening. We're just going to start again. We ignore the last 15 minutes. We call that the warm-up. As you can see, I'm here by myself at the moment, waiting for our guest, who should be along momentarily. And hopefully, when they get here, we can talk a little bit more about the last set of results and the upcoming MRE2 that we have. I'm currently logged into EOS.com. As you can see, we're currently looking at Telfar. And look at this, all this here, all this golden stuff that you can see here is puddles. There are puddles. Oh, my word. That's all puddles. There's a lot of rain that's been had. Okay. So I'm glad that you've allowed me to start again. That's great. Thank you. So this road here that you can see, this is really quite light. This is the road to Javier on. No, it's not. I lie. I lie. I lie massively. The road to Javier on is further north than that, because look at that right there. There's Javier on. Look at all that water. Wow. That's really, really been hammered. That's crazy. Let's just compare that. You don't need to see me over there, do we? Let's just compare that to one from a few days ago. Let's go back to the 4th of Feb. Yes. Please and thank you. Well, that's nice because you'll be able to see. It's a nice and dark image, so you'll be able to see just how much water they've had. So this is, look how much has changed. 10 days, and that's shrunk. I mean, it's that hot out there at the moment, isn't it? That the evaporation must be going crazy. Oh, look at that. I spy with my little eye something beginning with 2 drill rigs. We have 2 drill rigs so they were setting them up on the 4th, but now they've got those 2 blue bits. The blue would suggest that that's the stumps for the drill rig, so that's what we have got going on there. We come further north to Zipper. Oh, hello. I mean, it's hard to see. That's up on our Artemis's ground. Probably should just load that up. Oh, dearie, dearie me. There you go. So anything to the north of the blue line is Artemis. Anything south of the blue line is Greatland. So you've got, this is Zipper and Javier on north. Now, I'm not sure, because when you zoom in on it, you can see that there's stuff there before. Just very blurry, very blurry, but you can just about see this stuff there before. So that's what's been left over from last time. So I would put a bit of a on that. Whereas when you look down here, there is some definite changes to the shape of the blurred splodges and the positioning of it. So I would say now that those two are well underway. And I mean, you've got to be figuring those two. This is too far. Well, that's too far away for those to be going that way. So those two are going to have to be pointing straight into this. And if they're that far away, they're not going to be looking for anything here. They're going to be looking for stuff deep, right over this side, just drilling straight in this way. So this area here, that's our vent shaft. There's a lot of activity going on there. Look at that. That's really cool. Excuse me. Decline, obviously. Nice little triangle shape. We should get an update about that today as well. And this area here, this is our area of significance. There is something in there that the Martu have deemed as do not go near this space. I don't know what it is, but in there is a artifact, I think is the right word to use, that has been deemed of significance and do not go near it, which is fair enough. You know, you've got to respect the space and the lands that we're on. And this is all a bit interesting here too. I think that might just be puddles. That could just be puddles. Who knows? And that's about that, really. I'm not expecting anything else to have any activity because it's just because of all the water and stuff. Hopefully you are, Mohammed, because I can't. So please do be on Newcrest's website or the ASX website to see what is about. So recently we have been watching the road application because this road officially still hasn't been ticked off as ready for what they want to do with it. So yes, it's got access, but if they want to start trucking ore through it, they've got to come right round this big bit of rock that's sticking out here and then come back into Telfar, whereas the new application is coming out of here somewhere, possibly this road here, and it's going to go straight across to link up to that road there, which will save them an absolute bunch of time, which is pretty cool, really. Just got to look at Telfar. I mean, it's hard. I mean, it just looks like a big splodge of water. I appreciate it's not. It's just the colour of the light, but well, let's look at the ASX website and we can look together, can't we? Or not, as the case may be. I don't know why it always goes so slow when I'm online. Well, possibly because I'm online and I'm taking up more bandwidth. I guess someone would tell me today's announcements. I would just wait with bated breath. I mean, we've waited this long. What's another 20 minutes? Whoa, loads of stuff. But at least they're coming through. No, nothing for NCM, which is fine. We're good. Has my guest turned up yet? Let me check my phone just in case they're trying to message me on... I hope not. Oh, I do panic when people send me messages saying, "Do you realise this is showing?" And I'm like, "Oh, where?" Because I've got no idea where, or even what it is that's showing. Never mind. Okay, so let us go back to the here. Has anyone got any questions? I mean, let's have a bit of a Q&A. Let's have a Q&A. Anyone got any questions for Bottle? His keyboard's feverishly to what are you drinking? Let's help me out here, guys. Although, to be fair, I was watching some content of a gamer that my daughter was watching, and I don't know what I'll worry about half the time. Hopefully, I'm not as bad as him anyway. I mean, don't worry, the dude's got like 57 million followers, but he was awful. He just kept saying words that made me cringe every time he said them. And that's quality content, apparently. I think I've killed my chat. It's not working. How many? That's a great question. Great question. How many Freddos can you eat in a minute? You got to figure you can smash. You got to figure you could smash at least 8, right? We have to work that out. 7 Up is midweek. I don't get that, but that's funny. What's your view on Sam Deep's apology? I think it's just a marketing ploy. It's a bit more of a Me Too, isn't it? It's oh, you're drinking 7 Up. It's midweek. Sorry, I just got that. I just got that when Frank said Corona. So Sandeep's apology is nothing more than marketing. It's the point in our lifetime where you realise that things that you did in the past are probably not quite right. So just because you did something when you were 17 or 20 or 25, which was like 20 years ago, that you thought was right then, and there's nothing necessarily wrong with an authoritarian way of doing things if that's the way that you are. I mean, Alex Ferguson was a massive authoritarian sports coach in his time, and I don't see him writing an official apology for winning all those championships with that, that way. It's more laissez-faire these days, isn't it? It's more chilled, it's more relaxed, it's more collaborative. So it's just attracting attention of people and putting Newcrest into the spotlight of people within the share sphere in hope that they can help push that share price up. I mean, if enough people are looking at Newcrest this week and they unveil some mega amounts of gold, I mean, they've got Red Chris to add to that too. So, Newcrest could do very, very well out of today. What are we realistic hoping for MRE too? Oh, man, that's a tough question. We had 4.3 million ounces originally. We've had 1.6 million ounces bolted onto that, right? So where are we at there realistically? Oh, God, maths to bottle. This just got scary real quick, didn't it? So 4.3, 5.3, 5.9 million ounces at base. I could be really wrong there. Please do not take that as gospel. So we had a little bit left over from October 2020. So you could argue another, I don't really want to say 1 million ounces. That would be far too much. Let's call it 500. So where am I at now? I've lost count. So if we say 5.5 and then a year, I mean, 6 to 8 million ounces. I think that's got to be fair. But that's just on the, don't forget you've got inferred and indicated. So there's going to be ounces being added to all of the columns tonight, and that's the big thing. Yes, we might only have a small amount in that final column, which I get confused was indicated or inferred. I think indicated is the final one, isn't it? But, they could quite easily pop 10 to 12 million ounces in column A, and obviously column B is the important one, but who knows? Any other questions? No, apart from Andy saying it's here. Please don't spoil it in the chat. Please don't start telling people what. Oh, I'm getting a dividend. Please don't start telling people in the chat what is written down. All right? Please, I beg you, let me do that. I'm loading it up now. I'm just going to... Newcrest board approved. KDR. No. Yeah, thank you. Capital expenditure. This is the way to do it. Just like Control F. And I've got 4 more to go. This seems to be all money. I've gone through the loop, so there's probably another document. Yeah, I bet there's going to be another document. That's the... Might as well have a quick look at this. Ooh. There you go. You can get 75 cents per share. Payable on the end of March. Lovely jubbly. If you're a Newcrest shareholder. 75 cents per share for doing nothing. Imagine if you had 250,000 shares. Or 1 million shares. Or 20... There she is. And it won't load. This is the one you're looking for, ladies and gentlemen. Not working. Magic, are you in yet? Hello, Magic. Come in. Drum roll, please. I've killed the chat again. Magic, are you in the room? Javier on. Oh. I'm nervous. Gold average 88%. Oof. Lovely. I am really nervous trying to find this for you. Is that it? 6.2 million. Am I reading that right? Magic, where are you? You should be in here by now, my friend. Am I reading that right? Who nicked me chat? I'm reading that as 6.2 million tons. Please unpack Messi. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Inferred. Javier on 15, 1.4 at 6.7. That was December 2021. What? I think it would have really helped if we'd have got somebody in that can actually read these things. Because And I have actually invited a guest. Hang on just 1 second. Let me just... Oh, being live is so much fun. Da 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 da. I did invite him in, but he's not there, so we'll have to just keep going with that. Back in on this one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Someone must be laughing. Oh my days. Silver. No, there's no silver. Molly B. Denim. No, we ain't got any of that. So it's definitely the stuff at the top, isn't it? Gold ore reserves. 5.4 million ounces at 3.7 with... I thought this was going to be... I just wanted to just put it out, just like, bosh, that's what you've got. And none of it makes sense. Let's see what the producer... page 13 is where I want to be. I'm on page 13, and that's doesn't look quite right. Let's try page 12. No, that's not right either. Dipsard. You're in the room, my friend. You will know maybe more about this than I do. So please do, if you know exactly what the bottom line is. That's what we're interested in, bottom line. Please tell us all right now and put us out of misery, because this is frankly quite embarrassing by me. I am sorry that I do not know the answer to that question. Nope. Page 9. Okay. Try page 9. Javier on. 15. See, I looked at that page, and it said in 2020 they had 21 million tonnes at 2 grams per tonne, with 1.3 in situ. But now it's gone down to 15 at 1.4 and 0.67, which doesn't make sense. That's backwards. How the hell can you go backwards when you've been proving it up? So, the one above it. That's, to me, here it is, right there. Page number 8. 6.2 million tonnes at a grade, average grade of 3 point. Look at that. That is a massive grade. An average grams per tonne of 3.9. That's crazy. 6.2. What did I say? 5.5 to 8. Not to be sniffed at, I guess. Let's try and add. Hello, hello, are you there? Bear with. He's coming, ladies and gentlemen. He's on his way. He will be here shortly. Here he is. Good evening, Magic. Come in, Magic. Are you there?
Yo.
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright now that my computer's working.
Oh, man, brutal. I'm just showing everybody our resources.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they've just come through. So I'm just looking at this page right here.
1 sec. I will see it in a second. Everything's not responding every time I click on it. It's really annoying. I was hoping to screen up on the internet, but this will have to do, I reckon. I think my Google Chrome needs an update, to be honest.
Okay.
I think that's what it is. Right. I need to somehow zoom in. I also need to move this over. Oh, this is really bothering me. My Zoom's open, but I
Yeah.
can't move the screen. Like it's gone over to one side of my laptop monitor, and it's like I can't move it across. And it's
Oh,
really
that's crazy. We can hear you, but we can't see you.
Oh, that's because I haven't turned my video on yet.
Oh, fair enough.
That's
Fair play.
my that will get sorted. It's just I can't bloody move what I want to move, and it's oh hang on, no, that's moving that.
I'm trying to. We've got a whole bunch of people watching this evening on YouTube,
Oh, here
and
we
they're
go.
commenting away. It's kind of hard to keep up. Well, I'm trying to unpick what it's telling me, and
Yes,
I've
there we go.
pretty much made a fool of myself live on
Right,
international.
now I can see your screen better.
Oh, good.
Now I can put my video on. If you
See,
let
someone
me.
said table 6. Oh, page 9. Table 6 on page 9 is. So there's table 5. There's table 6. Javier on. These are the numbers that we've got, and they don't make much sense to me. But it's only 40%. They are still claiming 40% ownership.
Wait. Oh, let's have a look. So, yeah, I've just seen they've got 40%. 15 dry ton million. Oh, that's the December inferred resource then. So this is what they're adding on?
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say yes like I know it's. So, because they had in 2020 they had 21 million dry tons, but now in 21 they've got 15. So would they add to that?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let me see if I can open. No, that Google's. Let's see. My computer
See,
seems to have settled down somewhat.
here's the coming back one page, table number 5. They're showing an indicated of 6.2 at an average grade of 3.9 grams per ton.
Right. Okay. Indicated.
But they're showing that there's nothing on the 2020 measures indicated, which doesn't make sense because I thought they declared that last year. Or did they not? Maybe?
I'm not sure.
But
So, well, 6.2 is bigger. I mean, that number seems more sensible to me right now.
Okay.
But then you go, and then it says on the inferred 15, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No, I've got to get my in JORC terminology, indicator is the one that's the higher confidence, isn't it? I think.
I don't know. I was hoping you would know the answer to that one.
I
I've
know.
gone
Do you know
backwards.
what? I always get it mixed up. Doesn't it? It explains the JORC a bit before, so it probably will say in there, won't it?
Matt says page 3 summary. I'm trying to read everyone's comments as they're coming through.
Oh, bless you.
It's going crazy. What did you say? Page 3. I'm looking for the word Javier on now. That's page 3. Javier on update estimate added 0.77 million ounces of gold and 0.004 million tons of copper. That seems a bit of a piss take. Since when, I guess, is the question.
Wait. Group measuring indicator. So in 1 year. So yeah. So no, that can't be right. Some 0. So they're saying If you read it like it is, they're saying they've added 0.77 and 0.04.
Yes.
That's what they're saying.
Someone's just sent me a message that says 0.77 indicated, 1.4 inferred, 0.04 million tons of copper indicated for 40%. So are they only including that in 40%? Are they not actually declaring, because of the fact that Greatland Gold still own the bigger share,
Maybe.
they're only claiming the 40% of it?
Possibly. I don't see why you wouldn't just say what the whole thing was, though.
Javier on updated estimate converted inferred resources to indicate resulting in a reduction of 0.67 million ounces of gold and 0.04 million tons of copper.
Wait, when?
Converted inferred to indicated, resulting
Oh,
in a
okay.
reduction.
I'm not panicking.
I
was
am
thinking.
thoroughly confused and look forward to being trolled on the interwebs tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go. I'm gonna need to pour over like the document
They're
so that
still
I
using.
understand what they're saying. I don't understand. Again, $1,400 gold. Why do they do this? It's obviously not going to be 1,400.
No.
Even I'm not even a. I'm not a so-called competent person, right? I'm not qualified at that level. I don't think I need to be a competent person to tell you that $1,400 gold ounces for the assumption is absolute nonsense. You can whack at least 200 on that.
And
1,600 minimum.
And you have to wonder why Telfar comes into a different column on that as well. Why are they charging copper at a cheaper rate?
Yeah, only they know. I like how they they got an extra category for satellite deposits in table 3. I don't know.
So here's the measured. Oh, we're back here again. So what's?
But this is the thing. Even so, they're saying right. Oh, their numbers. It don't really. What's not making sense to me. If we assume then they were like adding 0.77. Well, we know that the original was what 4.2. 4.2 plus 0.77 does not equal 6.2 in that table.
No, it does say here 0.5. There's the little note 5. Updated resource estimate that converted inferred to indicated resources informed by additional infill drilling. Refer to market release titled Javier on PFS Stage 1.
Okay, so according to them.
So is that adding to the PFS?
Well, this is going back to the 6.2 number. It has to be. Well, that has to be the figure. I think. I'm just hoping I'm going to try and open Google Chrome and find this and see if I can make head or tail of it myself. Besides, I've only just got back from my five-a-side.
Mohammed suggesting 16 million ounces of gold, 33.5 million tons of copper, and 13 million ounces of silver. Well,
I mean, that would be explosive. Yeah, read note 4 quickly as well. It says because this is the one that says it's got 15 in. What does it say? Updated resource estimate converted. Inferred. So indicated is higher than inferred. I was correct. So yeah, if you're looking at then what's the table below copper? So they're doing copper and gold separate. What are they saying for copper?
I don't know. Someone just sent me a message saying that it's equating to 100% would be 3.5 on the inferred, 1.925 on the indicated.
I think it's already an issue that so many people are like, well, what's the number? Why can't they just say it in plain black and white English? Bosh. It doesn't make this is why I have such a big problem with just any. This is one of my biggest bugbears just in life, right? Just throwing numbers at people and expecting them to get it. Like, you know, I'm sure this makes sense to them in house, but most people, and even because I haven't read the whole thing yet, and I'm just seeing it, and I'm looking at it and going, well, what does this mean? What does that mean? right? 99% of the people reading this and watching this, right, are not going to know what's going on because it's just tables. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's a big. So this is Newcrest, right? And this is not me leveling this at Greatland because Greatland might put this in better English than what they have because they're going to do an announcement tomorrow morning, aren't they?
Yes, 7 o'clock.
So it might be in that people finally get the gist of what's going on. But I need to actually open this on Google Chrome, but my Chrome is. I think I'm gonna have to uninstall and reinstall it at some point because it's just taking the mick. But so they've got inferred resource. So again, they use the same figure of 15 million dry tons at a 0.18%. So in situ.
How about
so they've converted
screen? How's
0.1% of copper because you can see the difference between the 2020 and the 2021 in the inferred, and the number goes down. So that's how much they've added to the indicated. Yeah, because they're saying initial probable ore resolve 14 MT at 3.7 and 0.54, 1.6 million ounces, 73,000 tons of copper. That was the original one from.
Yes, someone is trying to speak to you in our production chat in our little Telegram group for the production chat.
Let me look.
Someone might be saying something that makes a lot of sense to you. So, thank you very much to Escape from Custody. I went and found this. This is a significant opportunity for growth for Javier and Telfar. We're looking at initial probable ore reserve of 14 million tonnes at 3.7 grams per tonne gold and 0.54% copper for 1.6 million ounces of gold and 73 kilotons of copper. Look at the Northern Breccia target. That is huge.
Oh, yeah, it is.
They've actually extended that now into the southeast crescent zone. And
okay, so according to the little table, then, so if this maybe thingy can confirm if I've got the gist, then. So based on your table, then you're saying they have added this. If I'm reading this right, they've added one. If you go with their, because they've included. It says 40% in Havieron, right?
It does, yes.
I'm going to make the assumption that they're only reporting on 40% of the thing. Okay.
Yep.
Because why? Because maybe in their heads they're like, well, why would we report on 100% when we don't own 100%? So according to the stats, they've added, based on 40%, 1.4 into the inferred category for gold and 0.77 for indicated. And they've added 0.027 for copper in the inferred and 0.04. Now, if you convert that up to 100%, that means they've added 3.5 million tons gold, 1.925 million tons in the indicated, 0.0675, I guess that's 1,000 tons in copper, and 0.1. So if you add 1.925 onto the 4. What was the original figure? Yeah, I mean, that's they've added. So I'm going to go with the 100% figure because I just think we know what 100% was worth based on their previous update, right? That was, where it says like 14 million tons at 1.6 million ounces, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
that was the 100% figure, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean then they've added 3.5 million inferred and 1.9 million indicated? That's what I need to know.
I tell you what gets me is the fact they're only claiming 40%. Because
Well,
we only own 40%. So something is not adding up. Because if we,
I don't understand why they would have. Yeah, that's a weird one, isn't it? Because they own 70%.
But yet they're claiming 40. So what the hell's going on there? Also, they've moved the FS to next year.
I felt that would happen.
Yeah.
I felt like that would happen.
Q2 financial year 23.
I thought that when they said Q2 2022, I thought that's ambitious, but
yeah,
that's what it's one of those things. Is this their presentation they've released alongside this?
Yes, this is what they're going to be showing to
I was
everyone.
wondering what this was.
They're going to show everyone tonight.
Oh, are they? Ah.
So yeah, there's. Oh, I said it was 75 cents a share. It's not. It's 7.5 cents a share. Oh my word! I tell you what. If anyone listens to me for trading advice, more fool you. Yeah, there's not really much on Javier on really, apart from that one page.
Why is my internet connection unstable? What's going on here?
I don't know.
What is going
You
on?
went a bit wobbly there for a moment.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my computer. It's being really weird.
I mean, look at. When you look at Red Chris, that's what I would have expected us to have.
Yeah, Redcrest have got. I think. Oh yeah. I mean, you go down then. Yeah, they're reporting on this, right? But then they're using that figure they've got in the thing here. That I swear that's the old figure. I swear that the 73,000 tons of copper is the old figure for Havieron, isn't it?
Figure 17.
Yeah, note 17.
17 represents 100% of the probable oil reserve for Javier. On Newcrest's interest in the oil reserve is currently 40%. Newcrest has a 40% registered interest in Javier.
Why are they using 12th of October? Oh, they're winding me up. They're winding me up.
That's something's not right there.
They make fucking sense. Like, why would you in your 2020? This is what they're going to present, right? And yet you're going to use numbers which are 6 months out of date, and you've just released an update. Why would you not give the numbers? Why would you not use your most recent thing? Because surely a bunch of investors in the room are just going to turn around and say, well, we know you've got that. You told us this 6 months ago. What have you done since?
Yeah.
That's what I'd be asking. And then they'll turn around and say, they'll go, oh no, we have done stuff. We've done a lot of infill drilling. It's in the other reports. I'll be like, well, why are you not telling us that then? Yeah, it's maybe once I read it, I'll get it. And maybe once I, I'll see Greatland's version. Because Greatland in general, I think, do put better releases out than Newcrest. That's how I see it. But I just don't understand why they don't just create a table showing the 2020 figure and then showing the 2020, sorry, not the 2020 figure, the 2021 figure, show the new 2022 figure, and then just literally show how much percent has changed. How many inferred have we added? How many indicated have we added?
Interestingly,
anyone can read that.
On page 24 of the briefing book, they're giving 70% of the net present value. So they're picking and choosing.
Yeah. Right, let's see if I can get on Newcrest's website and if it lets me, because, what is this behave?
It just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't make sense.
No.
Like, I'm trying to understand it, but I've had a message come through as well. Q2 FY 2023 equals December 22 quarter.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. Q2 financial year 23 is December 22 quarter. Financial year 23.
Maybe because they do their annuals, don't they? A bit. It depends when you do your annuals what your H1
July
and H2 is.
22 to June 23 in Australia. Gosh, it's all backwards. Cadia. Oh, hang on. They've got a big document here that's got a little bit more data. Cadia, Lahire, Telfar. Javieron. Estimated average gold
So
production.
I agree with what's I agree with what he says in our chat. The producer. I agree with what he's. I think they're reporting on 40%. And yeah, you are right that each table does have the December 20 figure and the December 21 figure. So you can make the comparison, and I really want to be able to do that if my computer actually lets me do anything. I don't understand why it's behaving like it's been doing silliness for the past 2 or 3 days now. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm gonna have to have a look at what I can uninstall and reinstall. I'm not being very much use at the minute because I can't really see what they're saying, and I want to see the documents myself.
Nothing has dropped from what I can see. The values after the 40% MRE. This is Paddy said nothing has dropped from what I can see.
No, there's nothing that's dropped.
If you add up the indicated and inferred after calculating the 400%, it adds up to the same 3.6 million ounces and 160 kilotons as per the original MRE. The indicated is improved to 1.925 since the PFS, but ML has been upgraded in the inferred value. So basically, we are scratching around trying to find data for you or information for you, or it doesn't exist. Am I reading that right?
Yeah, they definitely converted more inferred to indicated.
This is just...
Oh, please, Google.
Frank says page 14. I've got 2 presentations on the go here, Frank, so please bear with me if I've got the wrong one. 15, 14. No, I've definitely got the wrong one. Let's try this one.
In their like 2022, because it's their half year results and presentation, they're only going to give us a little bit, aren't they?
And I think Jack Spencer's just hit the nail on the head. This isn't MRE2.
No, it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it. Not based on the amount of drilling that we've been given.
They haven't updated the MRE. It looks like a briefing doc is all just based on a fraction of a fraction PFS.
It feels like that because I couldn't work out. Because why would they use 40%? That's well out of date. Everything, and even the notes, they keep talking about like October 21. We've had a lot done since then. And I think producer said as well that this because they're using the December, I think they produced this presentation or were preparing this presentation way back in December and probably not even in 2022. So it's clear to me that they haven't included a lot of the recent stuff. It's clear to me that this feels like it isn't exactly what we want, which is an update to the actual figure.
But when do we get it? I mean, they've already made this way over a year.
They said mid-February in the previous RNSs, but I don't know if it might not be. It might come later in February. Who knows? Maybe because they're busy with the whole 5% stuff. They've had to push it back. I don't know.
I mean, it's almost like it's created more questions than it's answered.
Yeah, I mean, you'll soon know. I mean, I wonder because if this is not even an update, then GGP won't report on this because this is Newcrest half year results. They won't talk about Newcrest in their half year results.
But if they've updated their resources and they own 40%, could Greatland be announcing their 60% tomorrow?
Maybe. This
is a question.
Yes, maybe. But if this is just a half year report with data up to December, which has largely been reported, then Greatland won't be producing any update at all. because it's just they're not going to talk about Newcrest 2022 figures, are they? That's how it looks to me. So
let's just try this.
I've loaded up their report center.
Okay, you have a read of that, and while you're having a quick browse and working it out, let me just read
this
that someone
the
sent to me.
briefing book you clicked on?
I've got them both open at the moment, so I couldn't tell you.
And then because it's got results release, presentation, briefing book.
I think the briefing book's got more information in it.
Okay, I don't need the presentation. Looks like we've got one slide, so
yeah,
you know.
You read that, and I'll read this.
Yeah, we'll do that.
That someone sent to me. The Javieron project is located 45 kilometres east of Newcrest Telfar operation and is operated by Newcrest under a joint venture agreement with Greatland Gold. The findings of the Javieron PFS Stage 1 were released in October 2021, and the Newcrest board approved the progression of the study to the feasibility stage. Following delivery of the PFS, Newcrest is entitled to a 70% joint venture interest in the Javieron project. So we currently own more of it. So we're all working out everything based on 30%, and we still own 60% of it. This is crazy. Newcrest has an option to acquire additional 5% joint venture for the fair value excisable during the 12 months from 12th December 21. In December 21, Newcrest provided notice to Greatland to begin the process under the joint agreement to seek and agree the option for that additional 5%. As noted in the study, significant upside opportunities are being evaluated. The deposit is still open in multiple directions with the potential to increase the scale and life of the project, as well as presenting the opportunity to adopt alternative lower-cost mining methods. The feasibility study is expected to be completed in the December 22 quarter. Newcrest has continued to progress its extensive drilling program at Javieron during the period, with 8 drill rigs in operation. Growth drilling continues to extend the high-grade mineralisation outside the initial inferred mineral resource estimate, including high-grade extensions to the southeast crescent zone at depth, as well as high-grade crescent-style mineralisation within the extensions of the eastern breccia. The development of the exploration decline also continued to the period, with 277 metres completed to the 25th of January 2022, with progress impacted by highly variable or more challenging ground conditions, sand.
Yeah.
To have an impact on the development going forward. Work is currently ongoing to understand the impact on the project schedule, as well as to assess options to recover some of these delays. More TNT required. First ore continues to be expected in FY24, and further updates will be provided once this work is complete. Opportunities to continue to be pursued for mine life extensions in both open pit and underground at Telfar, with the objective continued utilisation of blah 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 blah. That's what I've got there.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I can't even read it at the minute because it's just taking forever to load. There's something wrong with my computer right now. I don't know what's going on, and it's it's making me irritable because I want to be able to contribute to something here, and I can't because I can't see anything. Oh, okay. It will load eventually. I will be of some value, I'm sure, at some point.
See, this is the confusing part. People are talking about this in the chat now. This sort of the people in the chat are sort of having a bit of back and forth about it, and someone's just said, well, legally we own 60% of Javieron. So if we own 60% of it, surely our share price should reflect the fact we own 60% of it.
Yeah, should do.
I appreciate it's easier said than done.
Here we go.
It's crazy.
This is the market.
I think Chris Ferris has just nailed it with this face.
Let's have a look.
No one can see it because I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. I've loaded up the annual mineral resource and ore reserves statement, and it does date it at the 31st of December 2021. So I need to find where it talks about Javieron.
My lights just died, everyone, so I'm afraid you're going to have to put up with this dodgy green screen stuff. The batteries whoop on it, so yes. Sorry about that. Need new lights.
Okay.
It's almost worth turning the bloody light off.
So I'm just reading. So they say we first talk about their group ore reserves, and apparently the Javier on ore reserve initial estimate. So I think that's what the 12th of October bit. When they brought that up, that added 0.65 million ounces of gold and 0.03 million tons of copper to their group estimate as of the 31st of December 2021. Yeah, Javier on updated estimate added 0.77 million ounces of gold and 0.04 million tons of copper to their measures and indicated mineral resources as of the 31st of December 2021.
Represents 100% of the probable ore reserve for Javieron. Newcrest's initial interest in the ore reserve is currently 40%. Newcrest has a 40% registered interest in the Javieron mining lease, which agrees with what we said. So that's what.
So if you, I mean, straight, I'm starting to question whether this is actually MRE2. I really am, because when you read their first, it says key developments in 2020. Newcrest achieved a number of significant growth milestones in 2021 that are now reflected in this statement. And they say on the 12th of October 2021, Newcrest reported findings from its Javieron project stage 1 pre-feasibility study, right? That was the initial MRE, wasn't it? But then after that, when they list all of their stuff, there's nothing in here that's anything about, additional drilling from Javieron. I think what they're saying is, in their half-year results, is, we did this with Javieron, right? And it's added this much to our overall indicated, inferred, and group ore estimates. That's how I'm reading it right now. But I've only made it a few pages down, so that's how I'm seeing it.
It really has thrown up more questions than answers. And you're all in the chat are asking the right questions. Someone's saying we don't own 60%. Well, actually, we do. Let's show you that we own 60% legally. That's the only way it's going to settle that question, isn't it? So if I come back to, am I still sharing my screen? I don't think I am. Share screen. That one. Share. Oh gosh, no, not there. I'm going to go to Demir's website. Actually, I don't want the Mindex. I want this one. And we're going to... Oh, no. I hate this part of the website. That's the one. Nope, it's not.
Table 4, they estimate an 88%. Their estimate an 84% recovery rate for copper on average at Javieron. I didn't know that before. I've at least learned something. Right, now I'm into the JORC code, aka lawyer speak.
I've lost my page on the website that just I go to all the time. That's better. Found it. Mineral Titans Online. Here we go.
Yeah, so the first table that really does anything is the table 5, where they say they've got an indicated resource of 6.2 million ounces, at a grade of 3.9 gram per ton, which leaves in situ gold in millions of ounces, 0.77. And that is the same number. That's what they've got for December 21. There is nothing in December 2020 because in December 2020 there was no mineral resource estimate at all, was there?
Yeah.
That's the reason why that row is blank. Because in the year of 2021 they finally put a figure on things, but they've used 6.2, 3.9, 0.77.
So as far as the Department of Mines Petroleum are concerned, Newcrest Operations own 40% of the tenement, and Greatland Gold Pty Limited owns 60% of the tenement.
Yeah. So I think a lot of people thought it was 70-30, right? Including me, to be honest. I thought it was 70-30 based on the timeline that you see in a lot of their presentations. But there you go. That's nice. At least we own 10% more than we thought.
And now I'm being told my microphone's off. Oh, dearie me.
So yeah, that 0.77 figure that they're saying, oh, we added this much, 0.77 is on page 3 where they added 0.77. That comes from, here's your mineral resource estimate, I think. I think that's where that comes from.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
That makes sense to me. I hear you, yeah.
Okay. People are telling me my microphones are off.
And then the next table along, well, we got 15 million, 1.4 gold grade, 0.67 in the inferred category. So that 0.67, they said that was, and they say that, where did they say it? How, yeah, the updated estimate converted inferred resources to indicated resources resulted in a reduction of 0.67 million ounces of gold and 0.04. So clearly, yeah, they update it.
People are saying that we don't own 60%, but the Demirs is right. I mean, the Demirs actually changed, and it's been changed back. Which is legally 7%, for valuation purposes 30%. Newcrest getting another. At least, just none of it makes sense. And then the people in the chat telling me that microphones are off. If you're actually trolling, how silly are you using your real name? Duh. People. I mean, as far as the Demir's website is concerned, that has to be correct. So, someone's taking the piss somewhere.
So forgive me because I don't remember. I don't remember every date, and I don't remember because I don't look at the data as much as I used to. But did we after they'd done an initial MRE? Did we ever get an update saying that we converted some inferred resources to indicated? I seem to remember we were on here one time, and it was when we didn't get much data for the drill holes. I swear in one of those reports, they may have said, "Oh, we've converted X amount of ounces to indicated." Is that right, or am I just making that up? Because I'm starting to follow the numbers a little bit, right? because when you add the two figures together in both of the tables, right? You get if you add because they're rounding, so if you add 0.77 ish onto the 0.67 in situ gold million ounces, it comes somewhat close to the 1.3 that comes into December 2020 in third resource. And likewise, if you add 15 million dry tons and the 6.2, that comes out to 21.2 million ounces, which is obviously very close to the dry tons million in the 2020. So I just feel like we haven't got really any updated numbers here.
The legend that goes by the name of Bamps has stepped into this argument. And he is agreeing with Jack Spencer, I believe, and everyone's saying, look at page 17. And Bamps has pretty much said it is 60-40 legally, 70-30 in practice.
Yeah. Then they do the copper, which, yeah, they've... Okay. Nothing on silver, nothing on that. Oh yeah, I forget they got a small amount of molybdenum at Cadia. No one cares about the O'Callaghan's. And then they report the reserves.
I think that I don't want to say this has been a waste of time, because it hasn't been a waste of time. It's been good fun. But I don't think much has been learned here this evening.
I really think they're just reporting on what's been done up to 31st of December.
Fraction of a fraction is all they're reporting.
And I think what we're looking at here is the stuff really what we've already got, except for the fact that they've just presented it in a more comprehensive table format. And they've included obviously Javier on in the Telfar province now, which they should do.
I mean, this could be my fault. I was one of the first people that said this is when MRE2 could happen, because
but you're not. It's not really your fault. It's their fault, because they said mid-February.
Well,
so I'm sorry. It's the 16th of February. There's 28 days in a month. We're actually over mid-February. Actually, should be on the 14th. I'm being pedantic. I'm joking. I'm not really that angry about it. It's just, I was kind of hoping to see, like you said, I want to see Red Chris's numbers.
Well, Red Chris is showing 8.4 million ounces.
Didn't they do it? Didn't they have like a second MRE for that though? Earlier in late last year, I swear they did.
That was their PFS, wasn't it?
Yeah, they did. That was a big update to their numbers, though, wasn't it? The PFS would be. I really think this is just their half-year result. I don't even think GGP are going to announce in the morning. I don't think they're going to announce.
Well, there's nothing to announce, is there?
There's nothing to announce. There's nothing.
But why would they?
Obviously, they only give these. They say mid-February, and they say these things. And like we said as well, when you look at when they're put in the feasibility study, that I'm pretty confident will be 2023. I didn't think that. I want to believe it will be December 2022, but I think it'll be 2023. There's always has to be a room for error, right? So I think and I hope we would get the MRE2 this month. I think God knows we need it. I don't think this is it. This just looks to me like it's a rehash of numbers that we've already known, except that the thing that's confused everybody, and me included, because if they were to report and they were saying that we've added 0.77 million ounces to do it, which I'm pretty confident isn't, then all hell's going to break loose, right? So I'm pretty confident it ain't that. But it's the phrasing where they say Javier on updated estimate. right? That's what they use on page 3 and etc. They say have our updated estimate. We added 0.77 million ounces, right? But so I think we're thinking that's code for MRE2 when it's not. I think that their updated estimate in this publication means the one they put out on the 12th of October. Thereby, that if you assume that was it, right, it's added 0.77 million ounces to their group overall mineral resources because they're just showing you basically how much total gold, silver, everything they have as a company, involving all of their projects.
Yeah.
So I think what we've just dissected is Newcrest's half-year results. Basically, Beerenberg and the rest of the funds should have been on this call instead of the one that they're going to have to listen to Sandeep because we've done all the hard work for them. We've just gone over all of the numbers.
Jack, yes. Q2 FY 2023 is Q4 22 in the UK.
Yeah, I think Jack's spot on.
Yep, absolutely. Right, okay, at 22:31, I think we should just knock this on the head because Sandeep's now going live and he may get some Q&As.
I'm going to get a McDonald's.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm going to get a wrap of the day.
Okay, so Magic, thank you for jumping on and joining me and helping me unpick
I will
this.
be... Oh, I can see myself now as well. Everything looks fine. I will obviously be on for when we actually do get MRE2. I'll do my best to be around. I don't really have anything like evening-wise in the midweeks coming up, so whatever. Yeah. Anyway, it's nice to see you.
Yeah, you too, my friend.
Nice to see everybody.
You too. And to everybody that tuned in this evening, thank you very much for joining us. Do you know what? I hope you found it entertaining. If anything else, you've had some entertainment. I certainly beat EastEnders and Hollyoaks. So go if you're up for it. Newcrest are now live, so go and listen to Sandeep Birswas talk a load of nonsense, and then listen into the Q&A at the end and see what the financial institutions are after. Seems to me like they're downplaying what's going on, at least for the short term. All right, boys and girls, thank you very much. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to go over to GGP Help on Twitter and give us a follow. And Magic, any final words?
Yeah. Hurry up and get the MRE2 out, please.
Dip has... Thank you very much, Dip. I've been watching you doing all your stuff. He's just added the link for the chat, so you can hop straight over there if you want to and listen to Sandy do his things. Boys and girls, thank you very much, and good night. And I have no idea how